Good evening to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. Let us start the session with a nice quote. What is today's quote? Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Patience. When you want success, you need a lot of patience because patience does not happen overnight. A success does not happen overnight. Persistence. You have to continuously try. You should not give up while trying. Persistence is also very important. And the third factor, perspiration. Sweating, a lot of hard work is required. So all the three make an unbeatable combination for success. Patience, persistence, and perspiration. All the three are very important and an ideal combination to achieve success. A very useful quote while preparing for competitive exams. And today's editorial is all about the problem in Manipur. I have already done twice or thrice editorials related to Manipur. So today, surprisingly, today's editorial, a lot of words are there, 20 plus words. So I will tell the tone of the editorial. I will give the meanings of all the words. That takes a lot of time. After that, we'll go directly to practice questions. After the session, read the editorial. Try to answer the questions based on comprehension skill. The tone of the editorial appears to be critical and concerned. Winner never quits, winners never quit, quitters never win. That's true. The language used suggests a sense of frustration and disappointment with the lack of progress in resolving the ethnic conflict in Manipur. We have done twice or thrice ethnic conflict in Manipur, that is a bone of contention or apple of discord. And based on that, this is the third time or fourth time editorial related to Manipur issue. Already we have done familiar topic, but surprisingly, a lot of words. I hope you can make out. I had to reduce the font size. Conflagration, an important word. A large fire that causes a lot of damage, one meaning. A large and violent event. In this context, the second meaning, not the first one, a large and violent event such as a war involving a lot of people. In this context, ethnic conflict, conflagration. Careful with spelling, an important word you got to remember. But large fire, we also use one word, inferno. Also, we use the word blaze, B-L-A-Z-E, blaze. And who is this? Critical means criticizing, criticizing the stand taken by the center, criticizing the stand taken by the state government. Concerned because innocent people are getting affected. I hope you got it. Who is this Varaprasad? Ablaze, blaze, arson. Very good. See here, she has added Anusha. Conflagration, inferno, an important word. Set ablaze, an important word. You need to know the verb. Set ablaze. And ethnic, we have got this word also many a time. Usually I give the combination ethnic fashion. We have Western fashion, we have ethnic fashion. Ethnic fashion means what? Traditional. And relating to a race or national group of people, a particular group, ethnic group. Hostility, we have got many a time. Part of speech, noun. Hostile, adjective. Hostile behavior. Unfriendliness or opposition. But you should also recollect words like enmity. You got to be careful with the spelling, enmity. Another important word, antagonistic. This is an important word. Hostile, unfriendly, enmity, antagonistic, all important words. Unfriendly or opposition. Very good. No, violent, barbarous, a different group. Provocative, still I appreciate Pandu, good. Provocative comes from provoke. causing anger or another strong reaction. But here, provoke, you have to recollect words like important words are there: incite, another word, instigate, antipathy. Also, you can say, very good, Naidu. I will add that as well. Antipathy, anti, against. Here, provoke, incite, instigate. But incite comes under confusing words. There's another insight I use quite often. Insight into something means what? Deep understanding into something. Provide an insight, provide an understanding about something. Here, partisan, we have got many a time, part of speech adjective. A strong supporter of a party, cause, or person. You support a particular party or a person or a cause, partisan approach, partisan stand. We have got many a time, mind you guys. Prone, we have got a few times, part of speech adjective, and it takes a preposition to, prone to, likely or liable to suffer from, prone to a disease. In a way, you can think of the word vulnerable, but the context varies, usage also differs. Prone to something, usually it goes with a problem, disease, and a bad situation. Prolong also, we have got many a time, part of speech verb, extend the duration of something. Prolong, he has prolonged the session. Enrage, rage means a lot of anger. Enrage also goes with the same, more or less. Make someone very angry. Intensity is more. Then he was enraged. And here you have to recollect one phrase, in a fit of rage. We can also use the word anger, in a fit of anger, in a fit of rage. That moment, very angry, the person does something in a fit of rage, in a fit of anger. And grievance also, we have got many a time. Anger, annoy, very good, Tripura Sundari. And instigate, I have already rouse, insight, Suresh, wonderful. I appreciate you guys. You have been adding, doing value addition. Besides the master, even students are doing that. That is highly appreciable, admirable. Grievance, usually we use in the plural form, grievances, noun. A real or imagined cause for complaint, usually real, not imagined. He has many grievances, especially unfair treatment. And this goes with workplace context. It also goes with employees, grievances of employees. And pursue, verb, follow or chase someone or something. Don't take the literal public grievance. Very good. I appreciate that. Grievance portal. Very good. Chase. Don't take the literal meaning chase. Here, to follow something. Pursue higher studies. Here you have to recollect one important expression. In pursuit of. He is in pursuit of excellence. He is in pursuit of something. That's a standard phrase. Pursue, pursuance, and follow, try for something. Tenuous, we have got many a time, part of speech adjective. If you cannot make out because I had to reduce the font size, I reduced the font size, you can listen and get the words. Tenuous, part of speech adjective, very weak or slight. Not a strong reason, usually it goes with not strong. Tenuous approach, tenuous reason. And quell, in a way, legal term. Put an end to a sort of protest or revolution, typically by the use of force. There is a revolution or a protest or a mutiny, then quell, put an end to that using force. You can think of words like brittle, fragile, weak, wonderful. Recourse, we have got for the first time, I suppose, a source of help in a difficult situation. Something comes as a recourse, means what? A source of help in a different situation. Plot is different, ploy is different. In the editorial, you come across the word plot as well. Tell me, what does the word plot go with? Suppress, yes. Stamp out, very good. Shankar, Naidu, I appreciate. Here, plot has two different meanings. One meaning, you all know it goes with empty, vacant land, plot. And other, plot of a movie, a plan or a strategy plot. What is the plot of the movie? Two different meanings. Here, ploy, part of speech noun. A ploy is a clever plan that helps you get what you want. Plot, plan. But here, a clever plan, ploy means a clever plan that helps you get what you want. Ostensible, an important word we have got many a time. Here it has been used as an adverb. Ostensible, adjective. Ostensibly, adverb. Something appears to be true but may not be true. Stated or appearing to be true but not necessarily so. Someone may say something, it appears to be true but may not be true. Rage, as I said, violent and uncontrolled anger, enrage on the higher side. Détente, how do you pronounce this? Détente, part of speech noun, the easing of hostility or strained relations, especially between countries. Something acts as a détente, means ease, bring down the intensity of hostility or strained relations. Sporadic, we have got a few times, means what? Occurring at irregular intervals or only in a few places, not too many places. You can also think of words like scattered or isolated. Enduring, also, we have got many a time. He could endure the pain, enduring, lasting over a period of time, durable, two different meanings. One meaning, lasting over a period of time. Ostensible and ostentatious, in a way, it is the noun form. Form is different. Ostensible, ostensibly, ostentatious. Word forms are different. And endure, lasting over a period of time or durable. Exacerbate, an important word in bank exams, they've given many a time. Part of speech verb. Make a problem, bad situation, or negative feeling worse. Here you have to recollect one idiomatic expression, not exactly idiom, it's a proverb. What is it? Add fuel to the fire, make a situation worse, aggravate, another important word. Naidu, very good. Exacerbate, aggravate, complicate, subtle, different word. It goes with a different context. Worsen, you can say. Aggravate, a very good word. Wonderful. Yes. Insult to the injury. That also you can say. Yes, Anusha. Add fuel to the fire, add insult to the injury. Already we have got 20 words. I said about 20 plus. Daunting, we have got this many a time. Daunting task, daunting work. Make someone feel intimidated, frightened, or apprehensive. Apprehensive means a bad feeling, a feeling that something bad is going to happen in future, and apprehensive. But here, daunting task, daunting work, there's one important idiom. What is that? I use it quite often. Uphill task, uphill task. Daunting, formidable, very good. Who is that? Formidable. Pandu, wonderful. Formidable. But generally, the word formidable goes with opponent. Here, what matters, you guys have to, level one, you should know the meaning. Level two, you have to know the word forms. Level three, you have to know the word combinations. Level four, you have to know the word usage. All are important. Imagine if you know the meaning of the word formidable and meaning, if you stop there, you are not ready for the exam. Besides the meaning, you have to know the word forms, word combinations, or we use a technical term collocations, and also word usage, whether formal, informal, slang, standard, technical, all these. And all these are very important from the exam point of view. Contextual awareness also very important. Discrete, it goes with a remark. He has made a discrete remark. Means what? Part of speech adjective. Careful and prudent in one's speech or actions, especially in order to keep something confidential or to avoid embarrassment. An important word. Fester. There's another word you have to recollect. Pester. Don't pester me means don't disturb me, don't irritate me, don't annoy me, don't bother me. That is different. Here, what is the word? F, not P. You got to be careful. Fester, part of speech verb of a negative feeling or a problem become worse or more intense, especially through long term neglect or indifference. You neglect a problem for a long time, then obviously it becomes worse or more intense. Then we use fester. So, mortify, degrade, deteriorate. Suresh, very good. I appreciate. All see, we got 23. No, no. Foster is different. Omen? No, no. Foster has a different meaning. Foster means to develop, and one meaning. Foster, develop, or make something grow. But another meaning, we use a combination like foster child. You take someone's child, you take care of that. Sometimes you adopt foster child. These are different. All these words, many words are familiar, but some words are new words. You got to spend some time. As I said, I'm not going to do the analysis today. Already we have spent how much time? Only on vocabulary, 17 minutes. That too, I have made it brief. I have not touched all the meanings and all the synonyms, antonyms. But please go through this. We have done Manipur issue. I've done thrice, three times. Context is familiar. Please go through and answer the questions. Yesterday, you were all off the track. Nurture, exactly, Naidu. Foster means manasa. You can think of the word nurture. All these questions try to answer, read carefully. Now we'll go to error location. Five questions, then parajumble, then we have idioms. Error location, read the first one and try to spot the error. Today I have brought only three exam topics, but from tomorrow, it is every session is going to be something like a mini mock, mini mocks. Yes, I do. That's what I told yesterday, Manasa. Yesterday's editorial, an important editorial, and there's every possibility to get in the exam. Mini mocks. Every day you're going to have from tomorrow mini mocks. Why do I call them mini mocks? If you take a mock test, how many questions? Prelims point of view. SBI is our target now. This is SBI special. 30. But of these 30, usually 20 questions, multiple choice questions, MCQs, and 10 questions based on the passage. Already you're working on the passage in a way. Everyday editorial and five questions, you are working on the passage in a way. But I bring 20 questions based on exam topics, and each one is a mini mock. Faced with battlefield setbacks, the Janta's response has been to carry on. Very good. You guys could spot the error. Carry on is not correct. Carry on means continue. Imagine someone is busy working, seeing me, the person stops the work. Then I say, no, no, don't stop, carry on, means continue. What is a phrasal verb here? Thank you very much. Who is this? Okay. And carry out means what? Execute. You can also think carry, that is the exact word, naidu paidi, wonderful, execute. To do, simple, to do. Carry out, execute. Carry on, continue. You got to be careful. And what is this question about? It is about a phrasal verb. It is not carry on, it has to be carry out. You can also think of the word implement. Go to question number 2, a lengthy sentence. Since then, over 4,000 civilians and pro democracy activists were killed by the military and some 20,000 people jailed, according to advocacy groups. Yes, Divya, execute. Very good. Carry out means execute. Try to spot the error. There is a clue for you. You should be able to. Should not be a problem. Not that difficult. I think the lag time is more than 20 seconds. I don't see your responses immediately. Please mention the question number. There is an error. Answer is not the fifth option. Whenever you come across the word since, two prepositions, since, for, as prepositions, you got to be alert. They can be prepositions, they can be conjunctions, but prepositions you have to be alert. And usually they go with two tenses. One is present perfect tense, the other one present perfect continuous. Here, since then means what? From the past to the present. Ah, very good. Who is that? A lot of students could get now. Past to present may not go into future. Then we have to use, based on this context, we should not use past tense. We have to use present perfect. Since then, since that time to the present, over 4,000 civilians and pro democracy activists have been killed. Have been killed. Which tense is that? Huh, nothing wrong. I will explain. Advocacy groups. Nothing wrong. Have been killed. Which tense is that? Present perfect. Active voice or passive voice in this context? They have killed, active voice, and they have been killed, passive voice. Advocate has two different meanings. As a noun, we all know lawyer, attorney, and advocate, but it can also be a verb. Advocate of a particular cause. From that, you get the word advocacy. Means what? They fight for a particular problem. That way, nothing wrong. Advocacy groups. Here it is an adjective and groups noun. Perfect combination. No error whatsoever. Error is in the third part. Have been killed. If the violence continues, especially in areas bordering India and China, they will have regional repercussions. These are from recent editorials. I think one or two from today's also, the other editorial. If the violence continues, especially in areas bordering India and China, they will have regional repercussions. It takes a lot of time. How come? No, no, not correct. There is an error. Who is this? Akhil Babu got it right, and Malot Tarun also got it right. There is an error in the fourth part. What is wrong with the Haripriya also? The subject here, violence. If the violence continues, especially in areas bordering India and China, put the phrase in brackets, if the violence continues, it will have, not they. What is the subject here? Violence. And you cannot use they. The pronoun has to be subject and pronoun agreement, an important dimension. I always tell offline classes, regular classes, a lot of students think subject verb agreement an important dimension when it comes to error location, beyond any doubt. Out of 5 questions, you can expect one question based on subject verb agreement. But you should also consider subject pronoun agreement, subject object, subject, sorry, object pronoun agreement. That also they have given in a few exams. Not easy under pressure. Subject pronoun agreement, object pronoun agreement, also very important. Please go to the next one. In August, just 7 of 23 manufacturing sectors clocked a contraction, but that list expanded to 9 in September. This is a bit challenging. Read meticulously. No, how come so long? No, there is an error. It is not the fifth option. Not nothing wrong with. There is an error. See here, the sentence talks about something happened in August, something happened in September. First one is what? First action, August. Second action, September. Already have learned past perfect tense. What is the use of past perfect tense? When there are two actions that happen in the past, one after the other, for the first action, we have to use past perfect. For the second action, we should use past tense. Based on that, in August, just 7 of 23 manufacturing sectors had clocked past perfect. Ah, very good. Ganesh has got it. And others, Anusha also, and Naidu, regular students could get, had clocked a contraction, but that list expanded past tense, nothing wrong. There is an error in the second part. That's why I said at the outset, a quite challenging question. Please go to the next one. The recommendation is a brazenly partisan attempt to silence a critic of the government. Had clocked past perfect tense. Manas also got it right. Suresh, Divya Lakshmi, very good. Not easy under pressure. Here, you are not under pressure, though it's a live session. To some extent, you are under pressure, but in the exam, you are under tremendous pressure, then not easy. Yes, I do agree. Tough one. Who is this? Anusha says, question number 5, third part, there's an error. What is wrong with the third part? You're right, there's an error in the third part, but what is wrong? Here, attempt to silent a critic. No. Silent. First, you have to know the word. You should be good at word forms to answer a question like this. Silence can be a noun, silence can be a verb. I want silence. In this example, it's a noun. I silenced those people. Here it is a verb. And what is the adjective form? Silent adjective. One more form, he works silently. Adverb. In this context, we have to use a verb in the basic form or infinitive form. Based on that, we have to say to attempt to silence. This is the correct form. Exactly. Right word, wrong form. In bank exams, quite often they ask questions based on what I call word forms. If you're not good at word forms, you cannot answer. I'm rather curious who has got all the 5 correct error location. I'm going to bring regularly idioms because SBI, they usually give 5 questions. IBPS also. So here, first column, you have a sentence with the idiom in a different color. And second column, you have the meanings. You have to find out the meaning. Rather easy because there's a context. Try to get all the five correct idioms. Four also you should be very happy, Akhil. Four, three, two. How come? How come? Two. Okay. Perhaps you did not get enough time to read. Three. Okay. Four. Good. Five. Outstanding. I can't get a job without a work permit, and I can't get a work permit without a job. It is a catch 22 situation. So, what does it mean? Catch 22 situation. A dilemma or difficult circumstance from which there is no escape. Answer is the fourth one. Catch 22. They say we want experienced candidates, but to get a job, you need experience. And to get experience, you need a job. It is a catch 22 situation, an important idiom. The discovery of the transfer of funds turned out to be a real can of worms, an important one they have given. All these they have given. I brought way back in 2020 and now after a gap of 3 years because they're very important. Can of worms means what? No one has responded. 2-1. No, no. How come? Not correct. Look at all the options. No. Who is this third option? Tarun has got it right. And one more, Shushma has got it right. Tripura Sundari and also Karthik. Answer is the third option. More trouble than you bargained for. Here, can of worms means because of some incident or event, you may expect one or two problems, but once it happens, you come across so many problems. We also use one more idiom, Pandora's box. So, a lot of unexpected problems, more trouble than you bargained for. Here, bargained for means more trouble than you expected. Answer is the third option. With his back to the wall, the supplier had to accept the deal. What is the answer? Third one. With his back to the wall, the supplier had to accept the deal. No, no, not correct. How come today you're not getting idioms? Understand the context. With his back to the wall, the supplier had to accept past form of have to accept, an obligation imposed by the situation. That means what? He was in a serious difficulty. Because of that serious difficulty, the supplier had to accept the deal. Answer is the fifth option. Go to the next one. The heating system is always breaking down. It is a bane of my life. This is rather easy. Fourth one. The source of one's unhappiness or misfortune. Something is the bane of your life, means the source of unhappiness. Ah, good. Now I see a lot of students, Anusha, Tripura Sundari, Naresh, and Naidu, Hema, Akhil, Suresh, and Tarun also, Ganesh. And what is the last one? Driving fast on these roads is really asking for trouble. Act in a way that is likely to incur problems. Answer is the first one. Who has got all the five correct? This is a para jumble based on TikTok. Try to get the correct order. Who is this three? Five, I would like to know who has got all the five correct. Tarun says four. Anisha also four. Naresh Kumar four. Good. Three is also good. Should be happy. So what is the first one here? E is not the first one. No. Oh, Tapa, you are there. Pandu, Tapa, E is not the first one. No, no, no. Ganesh, E is not the first one. How come almost all the students say E, E, E? No. Here, first one is a D. This is TikTok's time. I have already said this is about TikTok. So D is the first one. Don't look at the punctuation. Without looking at the punctuation, try to answer. What is the second one? DA. The social video platform, which was already a favorite of teens, seems right. What is the third one? B. To showcase, a little careful. Not exactly B. No, no. See, this is TikTok's time. You can say the social video platform, which was already a favorite of teens. A is not the second one. The second one should be E. Here, this is TikTok's time. What is this TikTok's time? Users post short videos, no longer than 60 seconds, but often as short as 15, to showcase their bite sized dance skills or share relatable experiences with a humorous twist. Here you have E, B, one pair. Then it is about the social video platform, which was already a favorite of teens, is increasingly being used by adults looking for ways to pass the time during coronavirus lockdown. Now look at the order. D, E, B, A, C, F. Also consider for some extent. What does it mean? D, E, B. That's what I said. Consider what? Some extent means what does it mean? I hope you guys got it. Let us go to the words you got yesterday. You got about 16 words. Try to answer quickly these words. Abolish, part of speech verb. I'll write the part of speech, you write the meaning to save time. Oh, you got it right in the first place. Okay, that is good. Be happy. Varaprasad. Come to an end, bring to an end, stop something, abolish. Huh. Put an end to something. Core. Core, it can be a noun, it can be an adjective. Eliminate, extirpate, expunge, eradicate, obliterate, terminate. Very good. You can also say root out. Statute, part of speech, noun. Eradicate also you can say. Yes, Ganesh. Ban, in a way, you're right. Core group, core competency, part of speech, adjective. It can also be a noun, do remember. A written law. Very good. Who is that? Hema. And after that, Tripura Sundari. Gist also you can say. Shankar. Very good. And bland means what? Boring. Bland recommendation means part of speech, adjective. Passionate about something. Passionate person. Adjective. Boring or dull. Dull also you can say. Passionate, enthusiastic. You can use that word. Fallible. I gave the quote, no one is infallible. Fallible, adjective. Prone to make a mistake. Persuasive, yes. Persuade means convince someone to do something. There is also adjective. Persuasive attempt. Errant, imperfect, flaw, all these you can. Lean away. You can say it is a phrasal verb. Lean away from means what? Opposite, infallible, flawless, perfect, impeccable also you can think of. Move away, perfect. Deterrent, part of speech, noun. Deterrent is an important word, do remember. Prevent, stop, block, very good. Commute, commute, part of speech, verb. In the context of the editorial, convert, but actual meaning of the word commute, travel long distance regularly for work. Commuter, that's a different meaning altogether. But in the context of the editorial, commute means what? Convert. Dissent, part of speech, noun. Disagree, very good. Convict, as a verb, convict. As a noun, convict. A person who has been found guilty. And rigorous goes with punishment, training, part of speech, adjective. Commuters, plural form. To travel long distance, shuttle, especially workplace. Rigorous means what? Guilty of crime, convict. Committed a crime also you can say. 13, or you guys are still with 12th one. Very stringent or strict, perfect, Ganesh. And Naidu also. Underprivileged, underprivileged communities, underprivileged people means adjective. I gave words like marginalized, downtrodden, underprivileged, backward communities, marginalized, important words. Very good. Substantial improvement, part of speech adjective. Substantial, I use this quite often. When you read regularly a newspaper, English newspaper, obviously, you can see substantial improvement in proficiency when it comes to English language. And remission, part of speech, noun. What is the last word? Remission. Who is this now? Good evening. About to close the session, Malik. About to wind up the session. Anyhow, good. That's all for today. A lot of words, and tomorrow it is going to be. Today I've got 23 words. Please go through all those words. Tomorrow will be. You have to recollect and consolidate. We got 23 words. Thank you very much for being with me till the fag end of the session. Do remember to subscribe and share. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.